Welcome back to my channel. Bear with me. Some weird stuff with my camera. I don't know. One day, you guys are going to shake and I hate it. Just, I don't know. I have another tripod, but it's kind of a pain as well. I don't know, maybe next time. Anyway, so welcome. Thank you for being here. I wanted to state that I am super excited and totally surprised about the response, not about, but with the response from my recent videos and things like that. I'm really pleased and really excited about that. Now, I'm going to be going, and thank you, by the way, seriously, thank you. And like I said, I plan on doing a huge giveaway, not huge, but as much as I can afford, when I hit 1,000 subscribers. And then once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be making YouTube my main social media contact, which is really what it is. Also, I have been asked about my Instagram. I do have one, but I'm not going to give you my Instagram until I get it set up and I'm more active, because I'm just not, believe it or not, I'm not a techie type person. I've only started doing YouTube like last year, and really, as you can tell, I'm not the best at it. I just film as I go. So I just filmed my weekly review a few minutes ago, or actually an hour ago. It was an hour-long video, so I'm going to redo it now that I'm kind of updated and everything, and I could just walk you through the steps and then continue on. So it's not going to be such a long, ridiculous video, because it was an hour. I went ahead and deleted it. I decided what happened, see what happened was, I decided to start stamping my weeks. So anyway, with that, let's just get started. So those of you that are new, welcome. I'm excited to have you. I have just recently started implementing the GTD system very loosely in my planner and kind of created my own thing. This here is my main, one of my inboxes. I have a couple of inboxes. And so the first thing I do when I start my weekly setup, this is what I do every week. I go through my planner, which I've already done, and I clean it out, take out things I really realize I don't need, which is I don't need these extra note sheets, note pages, which is kind of nice that I don't, I didn't need one of those journaling cards I had in the front. This journaling card I had, I don't need that. I had it in the front. I decided to just, you know, take it out. Straightened up my wallet area. This is where I clip my, or stick my book if it's not in a pocket of my purse. Straighten up, and I go through and see how much money I have, and I count it, and then I always, if I have money left over in my spending money here, this is my spending money, in this area at the end of the week, I go ahead and divide it amongst bills and things like that. Just go ahead and put that in there, because I know more spending money will come. And then I will go through, I will go to my next action card, which I just did a new one, but here's the old one. I would go to this, pull it out, see what I need to do or have it done, and put whatever's left in its rightful spot. So I created a new card today. I've gotten a lot accomplished, believe it or not, but I also have a lot to accomplish still. And I also delegated everything in its rightful spot. I go through my, as some of you remember, this is all over the place. This is not how it was supposed to be. It's supposed to be like neatly placed, not like crazy. Anyway, this is the key, so I'll flip this out and go ahead and open up. And I do have some new things. And this, I moved this to its rightful place. I have a list, a projects list. In the list section, I have two, one for home, one for social media. I do have a projects section where I plan out my multi-step projects and things like that. That will go here, but the idea and the whatever the title of the project is will go on the list, and then I will refer to the project section for all the steps and notes and things like that. But it's almost like an index. My list section is almost like an index to the rest. Anyway, don't let me confuse you. And then also I want to create a daily priorities page. Brandy Michelle, anytime she puts up a new video, I watch her, and I highly suggest you do too. You guys, she does not know who I am, and I don't care. I respect that woman, and I love her videos. They are super functional, and they get me motivated to be functional. I highly suggest to watch her. She has a great GTD series. I will say it every time. Mine is honestly poo compared to hers, but I'm so thankful that you guys are here. And I add these types of things to my next action list, which is this, or put it in its rightful place in its list section, because if you remember in one of my past videos, this is the chart you follow. You have all this stuff, you put it in an inbox, and then you decide what it is and where it needs to go. Is it actionable, something you can do quickly? Then you just go ahead and do it. If it's a multi-step project, then you put it on the projects list, and then you plan that. And so basically in my list section, I put the project title, and then I will plan my project in my project section. Now, if it's not actionable, either put it in the trash, put it on your someday maybe list, or in your reference section. Now, references are things like passwords and just things you want to go back. Like, for example, my planner names belong back here. My idea, my diet, I have my diet back here. Don't worry, a video is coming on my reference, which, thanks for reminding me, I need to add. Here's my index for now of my list section. I'm going to be creating a full page index instead of just this card, because obviously I'm running out of room, because this list section is like my favorite part of my planner and the most important, but it's so easy for me to find things that I need and quickly, and it keeps me responsible and on top of my game. So this part really belongs in the reference section, but it's here, so I'm just doing it. I made this list of things before I started the GTD system. Anyway, so what I do, look here, I want to write down that I need to do a reference video for you guys. So my social media project is on page 13. I will go to page 13 here and write it down. Reference section video. And I usually do it like by monthly basis. I wrote June. I would like to accomplish a lot of these, but obviously, like, setting my devotional series is going to probably start in July or August. I haven't decided. I'm kind of doing my GTD series right now, so I'm thinking my devotional series will probably start in August when I start back at school, because Lord knows I need the Lord when I go back to work at the school. Right now I'm doing a GTD series. I will be also, before I forget, if you want this flowchart, Brandy Michelle has it linked in her GTD series videos. I wanted to give her the full credit, but I will find it and link it in my videos soon. Just give me some time and be patient, please. But yeah, these are all the things I want to do for you. And then this is like my home project list. I have a bunch of projects, but they're already here. And I actually need to go through all the ones I've already planned them out. I have a whole bunch of my projects here and planned out already. I just need to put the titles of them. Well, actually, all this is about planning. Hold on. You know what? All this is about my planning projects. These are my planning projects. My pocket size. I need to go through. Actually, this is gonna, oh snap! This is gonna go to my someday maybe list. I'm gonna go to my someday maybe, or I can add it in my inbox. let me decide. I need to go into my pocket planner and pull out my home projects because see, here's my project section in this planner, and as you see, I have a list of everything I want to do in the house, and then I have it broken down into detail of what I want to do in each of these with each of the projects, home projects. So I need to actually take this and put it into here. So I'm going to actually write that down on my next action list, which will be here. I want to get my planner updated this week. It's very important. Or next week. It's going to be over the next 2 weeks. So let me write that down. Delegate project pages. Delegate project pages from pocket planner to personal. I love my pocket planner, you guys. It is a very happy spot for me, but I'm really loving my personal size right now. I don't usually use multiple planners. I do have an A5 now. I mean, look how cute this is. I really was functional in this and I loved it, but really and truly, I mean, my Malden, my personal size Malden has always been something that I go back to. I mean, along with my pockets, but I spend more time in my personal size than anything. I do have an A5 Malden now. It's purple. It's beautiful. It's going to be I was considering it to be my projects research planner. Like all my basis will be here, but I would expand like my research and note taking into the A5, but there's inserts in there. Let me not digress. I'm sorry. I'll talk about my A5 later. I plan on a video for that. Anyway, blah blah blah. Okay, so that's something I needed to do, is delegate that stuff. I go through my list sections every week because I go through my inbox every week. This is why it's called my weekly review. I go through my inbox every week, make sure I delegate everything in there and keeping up with everything. I go through my list to see if there's anything I can do that's on my list, or I will go over my wish list and things like that, just see if I can make some of it happen for me. Like I almost have a full set of Tombow brushes now, pens. I'm excited. Like I want to make sure that I'm reaching and accomplishing my goals little by little. This is my packing list. I already started that. I have on here to pack for a trip, but my very next action is finish my packing list. So, finish list. Okay, that's my very next action. Someday maybe I've actually accomplished one. I can't do anything with that just yet. Oh, wait. I got this. Woohoo! Accomplishing things. I actually have this. So my very next action would be to, right here, call debt clear. So I am prepared for that. I have all that, and mail. I gotta write this down too. 1 second. Mail paperwork. Towards. Okay, this is my monthly checklist. Let's see if it's June. It's like the last week of June, so what can I want to do one of these things. Now this list, I'm thinking of making it more permanent, like pretty on a card, and where I can move it around for each week, along with my routine date, like reoccurring tasks and things like that. So I could put that on my to-do list if I need to. But for now, date night, one breakfast meetup. One day to myself. I have not done that yet. So I plan on doing that on Friday. So actually, I'm not going to put that here. I'm going to go straight to my week that I have already pre-set up, you guys. Ta-da! and I have a day off, as you see, and I mean, I have some things I need to do to prepare for my trip, but this will be my day to myself, because my husband will be at work and all that. And I indicate these things doing that list by heart. I actually need to put a symbol. Let me see. Each of my lists, I'm working on giving them each symbols so I can refer to each of them with by their symbols. So that's my heart symbol for that. See, I have symbols. This is where my key comes into play. So I need to add the heart to my key. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Probably not. Okay. This is monthly checklist. Okay. Ta-da! Okay. And I actually want to tag this with a tag. Trying to figure out where did I put my little bear tags at? They're my favorite. What? I'm really confused right now. Why would I move them? I forget what I did with them. Oh well. They're probably in here. No, they're not. I don't remember what I did. Anyway, so let me not digress or get lost, because I will get lost so quickly. Okay. So I've checked that. That's what I decided to do this week. Declutter AK's toys. Now, this is something I really need to do before her birthday, but I'm going on vacation, so I need to begin doing this. I need to plan this. So my very next action for this is to plan AK toy project. I need to plan that. That is my very next action for that. I won't write on here. I won't just write on here declutter AK's toys. It's a multi-step plan. So the very next action is to plan it. I haven't even planned it yet. So that's going to be on my to-do list for this week. And okay. So I don't know if I showed you. So I do have an index for my list section now. Now this will turn into a full page index soon. That's something I need to do as well. Right now this is gonna work for me for now, but that will be on my someday maybe. So I'm going to actually go ahead and put that in my someday maybe right here. This is why I like doing videos, because I remember things. Let's see. Or would it be someday maybe or projects? See, this is where I need multiple projects section. I need a home project, social media project, and then planner project. Yeah. So I'm going to do another one. This is going to be my planner project list. See where this is going, you guys? Once you get the hang of things, you can just flourish. But now I have to turn this over. Page 14. Planner project lists. Okay. So that means I actually have to 14 and go ahead and do this too. 15. And when I have my list, and you may ask or wonder, what do I do if I fill up a list and I have lists and I've already numbered my pages and I have lists, different lists right next to it? I'm going to do something called threading, where you just write a little note saying continued list on page such and such, and then you'll go to that page and title it continue list of blah blah blah. That way, you know, you don't really waste paper or things. Although I'm in rings, it really wouldn't matter, I guess. But because I number my pages, it matters a bit. So that's you know, whatever. So anyway, for my planner project lists, I want to full page index, full page lists index needs to be done. And I actually have quite a few planner projects I want to do. For example, as you know, I want to create daily priorities. I want to create a reoccurring task. I've got quite a few planner projects to make this incredibly functional. I'm just going to stop there. I'm getting too excited. Oh, I've lost the heart. He's hot. Fell off. Okay. So after I do all that and get that all updated, as you see, I go to my monthly list to double check and make sure I don't have anything planned, which I do not, which is good. And then I'll check the next week to see if there's anything I need to prepare for, which I did not, except for the vacation, which I've already gotten that all written down and everything. So then I'll go to my planning section, which then is my weekly. So let me show you how I set up my weeks. And I look at my this week, not the week that I'm planning for, but this week first. I go back over, I review the front page of the week, and I have already moved these things to the next week. I've already done these things because, like I said, I did a video earlier and it was like an hour long, but I've already moved those. Then I go into my week and I look and see if there's anything I need to do, which I've already done that. This I've moved. This I've moved over. It's been a crazy week, so isn't that cute? Okay, and then I'll look in my my shopping list. I've already taken care of everything. This is my meal plan here. And then on the back of my meal plan, I write a review of the week, things that happened, went well, didn't go well, and if I need to change it. So that's kind of private. And then I start my dailies for that week. And so I'll go through my dailies, double check to make sure I've accomplished everything in my dailies, because as you see here, there's times I do not, because I don't do daily pages every single day. So I'll go ahead and put the symbol to let me know that I need to move it to the next day or to the following day, and then blah blah blah. So I've already done that, gone through those. As you saw, I only did 1 or 2 daily pages this week. I only did 2 daily pages this week. Honestly, I probably don't even need these particular daily pages. I could just write them on a piece of paper like Brandy Michelle does. Anyway, I like it this way. So I have already started my new list, so I can throw this away because I'm updated on my next action list. It's gotten longer, but this is where it belongs, but I usually keep it out until I'm finished. So I've already, as you've seen, delegated. I've already set up my week as well. I decided to do some stamping. That's why the other video was so incredibly long, but it's so fun and I really did enjoy it, and I would love to share that, but I need to get into editing videos a little more before I start doing that kind of stuff. But anyway, so here's this. I've already put in my major things that are going on, like I have a vacation, and as you see, I seriously just write it in. I don't really do much decorating or anything like that because these pages are already naturally pretty. Now, if I were to have a page that was just blank, I would put washi tape at the top like this, and then it would look just like this. I prefer a horizontal layout to a vertical layout. My mind works better, although I list things. I just love a horizontal layout much more. I like the whimsicalness of it. So after I've pretty much done all these things here, checking the thing about the action, like I have delegated everything necessary, I will go on to menu planning and starting my to buy list. Now this is not just a grocery list. This is also just anything just to buy, because I have two main lists of the week, which are my next action, which is basically a to-do list, and my to-buy list. These are so incredibly important for the week. Now, to meal plan, I will be working so much that, and we have a lot of leftovers, that we will probably be doing a lot of leftovers this week. I kind of hate that. I feel like I'm kind of wasting these, just writing my meals randomly in this spot. I think it's beautiful and everything, but I think when I run out of these, I'm going to start doing a bujo style in my planner, and just, I have the grid paper already ready from Michael's to go, where I just write it out or stamp it out Monday through Sunday meal plan. I really don't even have to do Monday through Sunday. But on Sundays, I used to cook, like during the school year, we would cook a whole bunch of food to prepare for the week. So that will start, but this is summer, so it's a little different. So this week, we're going to probably do some chicken tonight. But I think we're going to have leftovers, which will be chicken or roast. See, we have so much food left over. And then Tuesday, I'm probably going to go light and go salad. And tuna salad sounds good. And that's a basic idea. Now, I usually, most of the time, I have an idea, but this week is kind of iffy because our daughter's not here, so we're going to just kind of wing it, so I'm not going to fill that out. But as we need things, I will fill this list out. This list will get bigger by the end of the week. So then, from there, this is the page I write my review, so this stays empty for now. This card will have my reoccurring tasks or routines on. I'm thinking more reoccurring tasks. I actually even considered doing just a blank card on both sides, so I could have reoccurring tasks on one side and then routines on the other. I think I still may do that, so, or have a fold out type, which could be fun, like a tip in or a fold out bookmark. That's what this is, just a bookmark. So now I'm going to go to my next daily page here. Like I said, I'm getting to the point where these daily pages are not necessary, because I have my schedule in this book back here, because this is where I do all my scheduling for my swimmers, and that takes up most of my day. So, and I love blocking my time. That is something I love doing. And actually in my A5, I'm starting to want to use that as my swim binder, but I don't know, we'll see. It's really good looking. I have to show a video of it, but I want to do it on camera, like setting it up. So I still have this. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to go ahead and set up tomorrow just for the sake of this video. It's not going to be a whole lot. Because honestly, the reason why I'm not in too much of need of a daily page is because when you have the GTD system and you do things as such with this list, this pretty much becomes like your daily page in a way, your weekly, and then this. But if you have like cleaning things that you want to do, when I start incorporating kind of like the zones that I've created, I don't follow, by the way, the Fly Lady. I do not follow her stuff exact. I've created my own zones. Like, I have done it for myself. I have never actually read the Fly Lady. It's just how I've always cleaned. Because if I don't focus on one room, I will not get the whole house done. The ADD kicks in. I'm just running around the house, and it takes all day to do it. So anyway, so tomorrow I of course have to get up, and this is Monday. Now I usually like to use this little sticker book from Michael's. I've really enjoyed it. It's really fun. So I'm going to use it to kind of put the day on there. Just makes it a little more fun. And then the date is, I believe, the 25th. Let's go back to the, oh no, It's the 26th. Oh my gosh. Did I do this wrong? I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I think I set it up wrong. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Y'all, pray for me. Look. Look. It's the 24th today. It was supposed to be the 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 30. Oh, and then 1. That's right. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, you know what? This is real life, though. This is real life. You need to see it because that's just, that's what happens, like, when you don't pay attention. So, how do I fix this? Let me think for a second, okay? I'm glad this happened. You need to see things like this, you guys. I really feel like you do. To know that it happens in real life. Legit. And I stamped it. It was so pretty. Y'all, I was so proud. Ugh, so heartbreaking. Well, one thing you can do is cover it with a sticker. And then write on the sticker, so, what's up? We're going to do that. Now, depending on, I don't know what kind of sticker I want to use. So, hang on. I will be right back, you guys. I need to figure out what sticker I'm going to use. Sorry, I keep getting messages pop up. Hold on, I'll be right. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Okay, so as you see, it looks different. Now, remember, if you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world. That's what stickers are for. Now, it does look a little weird, but that's okay. I was at a weird angle. I mean, look at this. Ugh, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to keep going. So, what I had to do is I panicked a little bit, to be honest. So, I found these, and I put that down to just cover the mistake. But then I realized and then I put down the date stickers because those stickers covered up some of the dates. And then I used these to go over there, but then they were too big. So honestly, after all of that, I could have just used these, and that was that. But anyway, you live and you learn. So, where were we? So, I've got to rewrite my day off thing. I'm so sad. But that's okay. I'm just glad it all got figured out. Now, where were we? So, yeah, I got all my week figured out. As you see, I don't have a lot going on because I work so much. It's very, very difficult to have the energy when I get off to do much else. So, I do need to do this main thing right away on Monday during my break. And then I just have my work. So, if something happens or I'll use this kind of as a memory keeper type spot as well. And these things have to be done, and so I just did that, and I put my main 3 tasks that I need to do on Friday just to remind me. It's kind of just to remind me what my focus is. It's going to be a day to myself, but these are the main 3 things I need to do to prepare for my vacation. So my vacation on Sunday, I'm leaving on early on Monday, so on Sunday I need to make sure go over everything, that's been packed, and pack the car, and then pack car. As you see, I don't really use any fancy lettering or anything too much. I love doing that kind of stuff, but for my very functional planner, I kind of just don't. I need this to be ready to go easily. So I'm glad that y'all saw the mistake that I made and saw how I covered it. Now next week I'll be more careful so I actually can stamp something beautiful. So then I go on to my next part. And like I said, I will do blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so yeah, where was I? Oh, right. Schedule. I was just going to see the date and I saw it was wrong. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah, I got lost. It took me a minute to do that. Alright, so it's the 25th. My bad. So I'm just going to write that in. I really need a different tripod. I I just remembered I needed to add something on my packing list, so I'm going to do that here in a second. I found that if you remember something, just go ahead and do it. Just do it. Ask about vacay update. And then what I'll do is, the bank opens at what time? Papa?
Huh?
What time does the bank open?
The bank what?
Bank!
Which one, yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now.
Okay, well, while he's looking up what time the bank, I need to see... Okay, so I have lessons at 9, so hopefully it opens at 8 so I can get it done. Regardless, I've got to go to the bank. But anyway, work. And then I guess during my break I could go to the bank, but it has to be done. I gotta take it. Okay, to-do list. This, like I said, my daily pages are not as important anymore as they used to be, simply because I've changed my way of planning, and I really do like this way of planning a lot more. So this may change by the next video. We shall see. Because I feel like I'm wasting such beautiful pages. Okay, so for sure I want to, I gotta do that. Call Honda. Schedule.
9.
Oh, it's a bummer. I have to go during my lunch break. Okay. That's really all I have time to do tomorrow. See why I don't want to use this whole page? I think, you know what, guys? I think I'm going to just go ahead and switch this. I'll do it for the next video. So, yeah. So, after I do all that, that's seriously my weekly review right there. Boom. That's what I do to prepare for the week. And I just put things back in place. Just like this. And just like this. Look, my stuff's falling off my card. And that's that. And then I can take off all this. By the way, if you were wondering if I had questions about my nails, this color is D&D 569 plus D&D 411, which is a glitter. Yeah, very pretty. Anyway, I love you guys so much, and until next time, bye.